Hi there, I'm Jerry Romero with 3ality Technica. We're actually here at NAB in Las Vegas 2012, and among other things that we're showing off, the Epic seems to be what most people are interested in right now. So if you don't mind a few minutes here, we'll go through a little bit of what we have coming out. What I want to pretty much start off with is pretty much the 500-pound gorilla in the room when it comes to the Epic. And just to start off a little bit about the Meisler module that we co-developed with Red Camera. This particular product I won't get into too much detail with, because this is something that Red themselves are going to be selling and they're going to be marketing and pushing. So if you want to get more information about this particular module, I suggest visiting the Red booth, or after the show visiting the Red website. Coming backwards from that, onto the back of this we have an IDX plate mounted to it. There's been also discussions about having an Anton Bauer gold plate on there as well. We're open to pretty much anything. Part of the other things that we started to create is we had to reposition where the red moat was going to be. So the first thing that started coming up is, okay, well, where are we going to put this red moat? Well, for us, it was simple. I mean, we V-dock everything, so we make this little plate to where the red moat's going to go onto it, and this is for not just charging, but charging and communication for the rig itself. This is obviously on the operator's side, which is probably not where it's going to be living, but it's good to show it where it's going to be. Typically, it's going to be up on the other side. Over here as well, you're going to see the lens controller. This is actually the lens control for the Meisler module as well. This can sit pretty much anywhere that you want it to go, but these two pieces are actually dedicated to the Meisler module itself. Here you can see somebody has generously donated very quickly a red moat, so we can see what it looks like on top of the rig itself. Mounting the rig or the camera itself, we have our standard 19mm hybrid bridge plate. This is something that we at Element we've had for about 2 years. It's pretty much become a standard out there. From there we have the Epic bridge plate. We have several flavors of it, but basically with the Meisler module, the bridge plate is actually, or the riser is actually part of it. But we do have a separate one for those that actually don't have the Meisler module. On the top side, we have our own version of the Epic top cheese plate. We do have a couple accessories that actually are not shown on this, such as side handles. We actually loaned them out to other booths to let them show, so we actually don't even have one in our own booth. But on this top handle, or top plate that we have here, we have mounting, easier mounting for the Red Pro TFT monitor. Some of the other things that we have is our EVF clutch that we have here, but this is kind of a big thing that we have going on, because one of the things that we heard about a lot is they like the EVF clutch that we had in the past. The problem that we've had is everyone says, well, you know what, I'm not using the red one anymore, and I don't have the large EVF. So being as we're going with the bomb, what can be done to reduce the size of the EVF clutch? So one of the things that we've done is we've actually made our brand new mini clutch. So this gets rid of the what we call the snowman that we used to have up there before, and it actually works exactly the same way, but it's actually much more small and compact. We have different size dovetails that can go on this. Any kind of position that you're looking for and you're accustomed to, it'll still give it to you. On the bomb side, we actually have a new bracket that we have designed for it, but one of the things that we did a little bit differently is most people are accustomed to our V-dock, and the V-dock is going to be a push button type thing. When we started playing with it, we noticed that, well, if you're going to be moving this, chances are high that you're going to be pressing the button and it's going to be popping off. So one of the things that we did is we actually made a pull button, a pull dock rather than a push dock. And as of right now, that's pretty much the most of what we have. What you don't see on here, but what we do have, actually, let me grab this out of the case. So we do have is our handle system. We have actually two types of handles. This happens to be the dual handle. This goes on to, which is the 2 attachment points. Double handle, this is pretty much the fixed position. There's another option, which is actually a single handle, and you can either get it's basically a flat with a rosette, or you can also get it with a collet that allows you to put in a 19mm rod. And one of the last things that we have, even though we don't have it up there because of the Meisler module, is we have this little guy. This is just something that just came out of necessity. A lot of people have been asking, how could they just put on a battery backing plate? How can they just, get something that, get the weight onto the back of it? So we just came up with something real simple, real quick. It just attaches with 2 screws on the back, and now you have the battery backing plate that can snap into the back of it, which gives you just enough room so you can still take the red mote off from the back of the Epic.